Hello everyone, it's Laurie from Cook Scrap Craft. Thanks so much for coming back to the channel. I've got a process video for you today that is the November challenge over at Challenge Yourself. I have the blog linked down below so you can find out more information about how to enter this challenge and see what the rest of the design team created. This month's challenge is to use handwritten journaling, which for me isn't really that big of a challenge because I handwrite all my journaling anyway, but I know a lot of scrapbookers who don't like the way their handwriting looks, or I don't know, just prefer to print their journaling in a different way, maybe on their computer, or maybe some people even have others do it, or they hide their handwritten journaling. They put it on the back of the page, or they hide it under a flap or something. And I think this challenge is really supposed to be more of putting your handwriting front and center and seeing more not just of you in the photos, but also seeing more of you and your unique touch, and just recording how your handwriting looked at this time in your life. So don't be afraid to handwrite on the page. I think some people also are afraid that they're going to handwrite in their journaling spot and they're going to mess it up. Believe me, I have been there. I have done that. There are ways to cover that up and to fix those little mistakes. So don't let that scare you from handwriting directly onto a layout. So for this one, I'm still on my, using up my stash kick. So these papers were all together in a plastic baggie, and I said, let me do a lot of layering with them. Like literally, I'm going to use every single piece that came from this bag, and I'm just going to layer them up behind these two random photos. These photos are so random that I originally was going to put them in my monthly pocket page. These were back from, I think, February. But I had so many other photos that they just didn't fit. I didn't have space for them. So because they were both kind of similar, actually, I think one was from February and one was from March. But because they were both kind of similar, just me and my kid being very silly, I thought we'll put them together and we'll make them a layout. They'll get their own layout. So I don't think I inked the edges of everything that went behind there because I did all of the placement first, and I was like, I am not going to go back and lift everything up and ink all the edges now. So what I'm doing is I'm very carefully trying to stick some double-sided adhesive squares behind the papers, just enough so that everything stays together and I can lift this up and take it off of the page, and I'll be doing some mixed media on that white cardstock. At the top of the page and at the bottom, I have short little pattern paper strips, and I think those came from a branding strip from whatever collection that I was using. And so I like that sort of look where it's kind of giving the page a border, but it's not a full way across border. And again, it's just a great way to use up those leftover little pieces. So a lot of the layering is just me seeing how everything like kind of fits and kind of looks. And that's really fun, especially when you're working with random like pieces of pattern paper. If you want to see more of me doing a shop your stash or bashing your scrapbook stash type thing, I've got some other process videos here on the channel, so click that subscribe button. If you are already a subscriber, welcome back, and thank you so much for watching this video. Leave me a comment below to let me know that you're here. And as always, if you have any questions about the things, the products you see me use, the techniques that I do, please leave those questions down in the comments below. So I found some Tim Holtz Distress Oxide sprays that were similar colors to what was in the papers. I believe I've got let me see if I can reach for my Tim Holtz tray over here. I believe I've got that, I want to say it's Speckled Lemonade, the yellow. I love that color. Kitsch Flamingo, and I think it was, Squeezed Lemonade. Why do I always say Speckled Lemonade? I don't know. I get Speckled Egg mixed up. I don't know why. But Squeezed Lemonade, Kitsch Flamingo, and then Salvaged Patina. Very interesting verb usages in their names. Verbs and adjectives, I guess. So anyway, so those are the three colors, and I just sprayed them directly onto that white cardstock, which is Vicky Bouton's Foundations paper. And then I took a roll of paper towels that I keep down here in my scrap room, and I just rolled over the color kind of to help it soak into the paper and dry faster because I didn't want to wait. I just wanted to get my stuff all squared away and stuck down on top of it. And I kept the middle section kind of free from the mixed media because I knew that I was going to have all these layered papers up. And so I wanted to make sure that you could see the mixed media going around the outside of the of all the papers. And now, sorry, I'm doing this. I'm recording this voiceover, and I got distracted because I think I missed a transition between videos. So I'm going to go back and I'm going to fix that. And you guys, if I had not said a word, you wouldn't have known. But anyway. So now it's time to add the embellishments. And the embellishments are all really, really random things from my stash. So when I was going through bashing my stash, kind of doing a stash clean out, I found a bunch of stuff that had been like in my scrap paper drawer. And really it should have been out in my embellishment thing where I keep my embellishments. So that was a really fun surprise to go through all of those and find things that I had meant to use and I never got around to doing. So I've got what looks kind of like a teal tickety type thing up at the top there. I've got like an arrow tag. I've got a journaling spot sticker. There's a little like llama thing that says hi. That says yes always. Because yes, hopefully we will always be wanting to take silly photos together. And then there's some rainbow letters that say hi. Like I'm literally just trying to fill in some of the corners and some of the blank spaces with whatever random embellishments I can find. And I was going back and forth on where to place that journaling spot because I liked having it at the bottom, but then I also felt like there should be the journaling at the top. But I think the bottom placement is a little bit better, even though it does cover up more of that photo. So now I'm using some older Pink Fresh alpha stickers to write the word silly, which I guess is going to be like the main title. And that's going in the journaling spot. And then I will do my journaling with, I think, a blue pen after I get those words down. And what's really fun is that instead of doing splatters to kind of go along with the using items from my stash, I also used some Nouveau drops. And I'm reaching for the color right now so I can tell you what it is. Nope, it's not that one. Although I just pulled a jar of Nouveau drops. I don't think I've used this color, to be quite honest with you. So I might leave that out on my desk as a reminder. Oh, I'm reaching for every color except the right one. Okay, so it's Nouveau Glitter Drops, and the color is Emerald City. I got it because I remember buying this. I thought it was going to be greener. I ordered it online because obviously it's emerald. I was thinking green, but it's really more of a teal color. And so since there's so much like teal, along with the salvaged patina, the spray, I thought, you know what, let's add that in. And I have actually used this color quite a bit because it is so versatile and I really do like the color. So I'm just popping a few little pieces in the corners, using them like I would like enamel dots or something, kind of making a few be bigger than the other ones, trying to get different sizes of them. I really like the way that these dry and the dimension that they give. And these ones are really glittery too, which is a lot of fun. Although I would recommend not doing what I'm doing. Work from the top and then go down because that reduces your risk of smudging them. And I'm not taking my own advice, but I know from personal experience that that's the way you should do it. So yeah. And then that's pretty much it. I'm going to have some close-up videos. Oh, I do splatters. Of course I do splatters. I don't know what color that is. That might be one of the same colors that I was already using just to add a little bit of extra. Or it could be the gold Nouveau drops. Now I don't remember. Anyway, these are the close-ups. So I hope this gives you a little bit more idea of the depth and dimension and how everything got layered together. Let me know, again, if you have any comments or questions. And I thank you guys so much for watching this video to the end. I will see you next time. Happy scrapping.